Hey, welcome back everyone, David here. So today's video is some tips and tricks to help you out with Grime. These are the top 3 creatures you need to invest your hunter points so you can increase your damage way more and be able to do more actions also more frequently. Because once your stamina runs out, you're left vulnerable. And also sometimes your damage you're dealing is not enough. So the first creature I'm going to show you where to find each of these 3 creatures is Wrench. This one can be found in the first area. His skill tree is it increases your damage by the level of your otter. Otter is what you get and when you defeat the first boss. This otter also increases the number by every time you kill a creature, more if you absorb that creature. But every time you take a hit, it reduces that number by 2. Also, when your character gets KO, you need to go find that vessel and recover some otter. This creature combos with another creature that I'm also going to be sharing with you guys in this video. If you guys enjoyed this video and this video helped you out, guys, like, comment, and support. If you guys have some questions about Grime, best weapons, what skills so to increase your HP, how to get more defense, etc. like that. But these are the top 3 skills you need to invest more your hunter points before you get to the vulture area, because he's going to be a lot of complicated to defeat him. Our second creature is called Shelllooker. This can be found in the vulture area or it's also called the fester area, but I call it the vulture area. He's a little bit, not that difficult to absorb, but he does take a little bit of patience because he moves very slow and you need to counter the last hit to actually absorb him. His skill trait only has 1 and it costs 3 hunter points. What he does is when your character gets KO and you go get your vessel, instead of just recovering some otter, you will recover full otter. So let's say I have 90 otter and I was taking damages before I got KO. Let's say I took like 12 hits and I was down to 65. But now that I got back and recovered that vessel, now I'm gonna have 100% full otter. This combinations well with Wrench because, like I mentioned, he will increase your damage every time your otter is above 60 or 70 or 90%. He will increase your damage by 35, 45, or 50% more. Remember, but it only works if you recover your vessel just in time. So the moment you get KO, you need to recover that vessel. No matter if it's on spikes or it's on fire, just get it. Get out of the way. You may die again, but you will die in a more secure area sometimes. Sometimes you won't be able to recover because it's an area where you will likely get KO the moment you touch it. So that's the downside to it a little bit, but that's how the mechanic works around here. And last is Flower Warrior. This can be found in the Gloomest area. I will start from the same point where the vulture area is, or the fester area, whatever you're gonna call it. This character is a little bit long the way to find him, but I'm gonna be showing you. You need to have defeated the vulture to get the dash ability before you start going out looking for him, because you won't be able to reach that area unless you have the vulture skill already. What this character does, it increases the speed of recovery of your force. Force is what you use to do more actions. The faster because every time you do like maybe 3 dashes, you're all out of force or stamina, whatever you want to call it. This will recover way more faster the speed, so you can get a full bar and do more actions, attack, dodge, etc. like that. And stamina is very useful here. I would highly recommend always to have force 5 points more than strength, than dexterity, or repel, or whatever you want to call that one also. I forgot the skill tree for that one, but you need to have more, always points more to force, because this is the one that's gonna keep you doing more actions, attack more, dodge, etc., and last more in battles, because the moment you run out of stamina, you're gonna be vulnerable for any attack. So this is the top 3 skills. Wrench will increase your damage where how much your order is above 60 or 80 or 90 or 100. And also Shelllooker will also recover full order. So no matter if you had 80 and you took like 20 hits or 15 hits, the moment you recover your vessel, you will get 100% back. This really does help to increase that damage buff with a boss, because you need to really do way more damage sometimes too, so you can get rid of them really fast. Because I wouldn't recommend slow weapons, even though slow weapons do deal like 40 or 50 damage. I would always recommend you stay with the first weapon you get, or find a one that has fast or average attack speed. Don't go for the slow ones. These will leave you vulnerable because it takes like 1 second to hit the enemies. And that's all my tips and tricks, guys, I have for you guys for Grime to increase your damage buffs a little bit more. Because if you're dealing 200, sometimes you will deal now 350. It all depends on the weapon you have. You can increase the weapon, its strength, with blood shards, and then there's 3 types of blood shards. The regular ones, the little bit more complicated ones, and then there's the really difficult ones that you will find further along in the way. But I will always be wise what weapons you're gonna increase the damage. Try not to, on your first run, don't focus on slow weapons. Focus only on your first weapon you get in the game, and then maybe find one that's average, one that's really good to use, that deals like 3 hits or 2 hits, maybe does poison damage or something like that. Aside from these 3 creatures that you really need to invest your hunter points so you can deal more damage and get rid of the enemies really fast, the rest of the points you can do them for increase your HP or your force also by 10% or 20%. You don't really need any other. Those will probably you just be wasting your hunter point on them. So you can recover your hunter points by using this green sphere or something like that, but they're very rare to get. And once you run out of those green spheres, you're gonna be stuck with the hunter points that you already invested on some creatures that you might think, well, this wasn't really a good idea to invest in this creature. These 3 are the you must really do focus on early on in the game before you get to the Vulture area. The third one, the Flower Warrior, you can only get that one after you defeat the Vulture. So this is David Link 05 signing out. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.
Awesome! You made it to the end of the video. If you'd like to see more gaming and manga videos, please make sure to subscribe and have a great day.